wonderful today. May I introduce myself? I am Jenny Philosoph, your PE future teacher. And for today's video, I will be discussing to you the different Philippine traditional games, which is Patintero, Tumbang Preso, and Kolyo. So without any further ado, let's get started. Do you know what is Patintero? I know you are familiar with this game, right? So let me discuss to you what is the game all about, how to play this game, the materials and its dimensions. Are you ready? I'm sure you are. Patintero is the most widely played native game in the Philippines. You don't need any equipment to play it, but for an official game, prepare chalk to mark lines on the ground and perhaps a whistle and a stopwatch to set a time limit. A moonlight night and Patintero always go together. Whether on city streets or out on the countryside, a bright night calls children out of their homes eager to play tag. Throughout the islands, among children of the north and of the south, among children of big towns and little barrios, among children of the past and of the present, Patintero is well loved. The rules of the game is the guards should ensure they have both feet on the ground before tagging their opponent, otherwise it will not count. Once a runner is tagged, he or she gets out of the game. Once all the runners of a team have been tagged, it's game over. Patintero rules apply across the board to all players. The equipment required for the game includes chalk or paint, a score sheet, a whistle, and a stopwatch. The playing court should be a rectangle of about 7.5 long and 5 meter wide divided into 6 equal rectangles. Patintero is played on a rectangular grid drawn on the ground. The rectangle is usually 5 to 6 meter in length and 4 meter 3 feet wide. It is subdivided into 4 to 6 equal parts drawing central lengthwise line and in 1 or 2 crosswise lines. Alright, and now you know what is Patintero all about, and are you excited to play Patintero? Yes, you do. But before that, let me discuss to you our next game is about Tumbang Preso. This one is very interesting, right? And I know you are enjoying listening in our discussion for today's lesson. Tumbang Preso, also known as Tombalata or Batulata, is a traditional Filipino children's game. The game involves throwing a slipper at a can or a bottle, which one player, the taya, attempts to guard. The one to guard the tin can, preso, is called it, and he or she is chosen by the all players throwing the pamato to the two line. The one who throws the farthest from the two line becomes the it. The other players will then get back of the two line and the game starts at the signal from the it. Immediately, the milk can is knocked down and the pamato is retrieved. The it then starts putting it up inside the circle, and the tagged player becomes the new it. In any case, the can is hit and fall outside the drawn circle but remains to stand, then the it has all the rights to tag the hitter once he or she leaves the two line. The can may be kicked or knocked down under when it is outside the circle. Supposing a hitter is unable to retrieve his or her pamato, the other hitters can save him or her by hitting the can. So the equipment of this is an empty soda can or any kind of can or bottle and a slipper for each player. To make the game enjoyable and exciting, there should be no more than 9 players. One player or the taya, the it guards the can. So the game is played on backyards, streets, and open areas. It borrows elements from tag and dodgeball to inculcate in those who play it strategic thinking and agility. Wow, that game is cool. We never wonder why that this game is naturally fun and young children love to play that game, right? Okay, and for our last game to be discussed is about Kolyo. As I remember in my childhood that this game is very challenging. Are you ready to listen? So, let's get started. The Filipino version of a tug of war wherein the objective of the game is to pull the rival team or over the borderline. A rope is used and tied in their waist for both teams to pull to show which squad has more strength. The equipment needed is a 15-meter long rope with a diameter of 3.81 centimeters. So the rules of the game is each team must have equal number of players. The distance between teams is 5 meters. Both ends of the rope should be tied in the waist of the last player while the others hold on to the rope. The piece of a ribbon or handkerchief is tied to the rope on the center line. Upon signal to start, each team pulls each other. The team that pulls the other over the borderline is declared as the winner. This game is usually be played outside the school or outside of your house wherein the grassy place to prevent minor injuries. And that's all for today's discussion. I hope you enjoy and love our discussion for today, and I hope you have some knowledge about Philippine traditional games. And that's all. Thank you.